To Everything Football, and welcome to another episode of the Prediction Show. This week it's match week 27. The season is really going fast, only 3 months remaining of the season, although teams like Burnley still have like 62 games in hand or something stupid like that, but we will get through that. My guest this week is Ray. Obviously, I've had him on the channel before, lots of times on my other channel as well, but first time on this Prediction Show this season. How are you?
Very well, Glenn. Thanks for having me, man. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely no problem, man. Always good working with you. How's the season been for you in terms of enjoying the football? Has it been better than last season, for example?
Well, of course, I'm always going to relate it to Arsenal. And fortunately, we've made some good progress. And I think we have a really good identity now. And I think we're ahead of what I predicted. And I'm sure we'll get to it. But I think we can do it. We just have to hope that we continue the momentum of play, and also at the same time hope that there's no injuries.
Well, unfortunately, we won't, because Arsenal is not playing this weekend. Unfortunately, we are supposed to play Liverpool. I think it's a good thing. I wouldn't have liked to play Liverpool right now. I think it's a good thing that game will be postponed. And I'm also currently losing. That's another reason. I'm currently losing 14-8 to the experts. People that Ray recognizes, people like Josh and Ben have absolutely trashed me the week I've gone up against them. So let's hope I can drop it down to 14-9 by beating Ray this week. So we have
next week.
Let's have eight. We have eight Premier League games this weekend, and then we'll have usually go to 10 games. So I'll add the Carabao Cup final, and I'll also add Burnley's game in hand from Tuesday. So it will be 10 games. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. The first game this week, it will be on Friday. Always love a Friday night kickoff. Southampton against Norwich. So you'll go first in the first five predictions, Ray. So Southampton have been very good so far recently, especially against United, against Tottenham, and Norwich now bottom of the table. Do you expect Norwich to lose it once again?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll go.
That.
Simple as that. Just Southampton win, and I will go for a 3-1.
3-1 to Southampton. Southampton have been really good, like Roger, Adam scoring goals. I mean, the likes of Walcott, Redmond don't even play these days. They used to be like the guys who used to start for them. But I'm going to go for a clean sheet for Southampton. I'm going to go for Southampton 2, Norwich 0. Do you think they'll finish in the top 10? They're currently in the top 10?
No.
Okay.
I think 9th to 12th. So I'll say no.
Awesome. The first game on Saturday will be Leeds against Tottenham. Now, over here, it's a matter of Leeds concede so many goals. So is it Leeds, how many they'll concede in this one, or is it a case of Tottenham being Tottenham again, Ray?
2-1 Tottenham, unfortunately.
Wow, just 3 goals in a game with Leeds?
Yeah, I was gonna, I'll go 3-1 again. Yeah, Leeds are just, honestly, they're in a relegation battle, unfortunately. They're my second team because my father supports them. So I've been a fan of them for over 20 years. And they're so bad defensively. And unfortunately, without Bamford, they're not really putting their chances away. So 3-1, and I think it's going to be comfortable for Tottenham.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be comfortable for Tottenham. Not because I don't want Tottenham to win, but I actually think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go for Leeds 2, Tottenham 2. I actually predicted 2-2 for Leeds and United. It was 2-2 until the 70th minute, and then United obviously got 2 late goals. So I'm going to stick with my 2-2 for this game. The next game on Saturday will be Manchester United against Watford. Watford as well, picking up another heavy defeat yesterday against whichever team they were playing, Crystal Palace. They conceded 4 goals against them. So remember, this was Solskjaer's last time. Watford actually cost United to sack Solskjaer. Do you think they're going to put Ralph Rangnick in a similar position?
I think with Hodgson away, I think this is the kind of game where they're going to be very tough to beat, in my opinion. I think Manchester United will win, but I think it will be like 1 or 2-0. So I'm going to go for a 2-0. I think Watford are going to make it very hard to break them down. And I think Manchester United, unfortunately, they have such amazing attacking talent. They only need 2 moments. So I'll go 2-0.
Well, they have amazing attacking talent, but I'm not sure about them defensively. You know, this guy, there's always a chance for Watford scoring. So I'm going to go for...
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. I actually can't believe it. 80 million Plus, he is the captain. Now, for teams like Arsenal, yes, they've never had good captains, but you do understand why someone like Aubameyang was captain, because he was playing well at that time. But Maguire just never understand it. So I'm going to go for Man United 2, Watford 1. So that's the same time as Leeds. The next game is Brighton against Aston Villa. Now, Brighton surprisingly got hammered heavily against Burnley recently, and also lost to United as well. So they think they'll lose, 3 games in a row. And Aston Villa have not been any better as well. I think only 1 win in the last 5 games or something. Which one do you think will pick up the points here?
Tough one, and I think a lot has to do with Brighton, because they had a few players miss out against the Burnley game, and if they come back, then I do think they will win this match. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton.
2-1 to Brighton. I'm actually going to go for draw. I can see a draw reaching all of it. So I'm going to go for Brighton 1, Aston Villa 1, and these are the teams that are going to be competing with Southampton for the top 10, as you said. Aston Villa in and around 9th, 10th, 11th. Brighton a win for Brighton here, and Tottenham lose. I think they're only 2 points behind Tottenham. Simple as that. So the next game at the same time will be Brentford against Newcastle. Now, this is a very tough one to predict. Your last game to go first. What do you think the score will be in this?
Yeah, I think Brentford are in a relegation battle. I know the points don't show it, but they've been really struggling recently, and they're just not scoring goals either. So I think Newcastle are going to win this game. Newcastle have really impressed me, especially with Dan Burn at the back there. They look so much more solid. And then with Joe Willock, against West Ham, I think they could have won. So I think they'll win this game. I'll go 1-0 Newcastle.
1-0 to Newcastle. I think Brentford will get a goal since the likes of Trippier out and those kind of players. Target's played the last game, but I don't know. I think the previous game he was a doubt or something, but I'm going to go for 1-1. Brentford 1, Newcastle 1. I definitely agree with you in terms of Brentford being in a relegation battle. Do you think Newcastle will eventually finish ahead of Brentford?
Definitely. I think Newcastle will finish 14th or 15th. Yeah, they got a lot of good players there.
Okay, interesting. So I'll go first in the next 5 games. Crystal Palace, Burnley, believe it or not, and Ray, Burnley about to go and win their 3rd game in a row. Burnley about to win their 3rd game in a row. They've recently played against Arsenal, drew. They played against Chelsea, drew. They played against United, drew. They only lost 1-0 to Liverpool or something like that. I think it was a penalty or something. I can't remember. It was 1-0. I think it was a corner, Fabinho scoring. Again, recently they trashed Brighton by 3-0, and then yet again beat Tottenham. So Palace have not been easy as well. They just scored 4 goals against Watford, and they gave Chelsea a tough game until Chelsea scored in the last minute. So I'm going to go for a draw here. Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 1.
That's the result I was going to go for.
you can't go for the same. You can't go for the same.
I think Burnley are back, right? I think they've got their players back, and when you have so many postponed games and you play 1 game every 3 weeks, how are you ever going to have your match sharpness? So but no, I'm gonna be different to you here. I will say 1-0 Burnley. Wow,
4th win in a row for Burnley. My goodness, that would be something. So again, since you're predicting a 4th win for them, do you think they're going to survive?
Oh yeah.
Wow,
I have no doubts they're going to survive now.
I think their defense is very good. That is what usually helps them. Ben Mee, the kind of tackles he makes, Tarkowski, Pope, so good. That was one of the reasons why they picked up a draw against Arsenal. They made, I remember, the saves from Pope, just incredible. The last game on Saturday will be Everton against Man City. Now, the title race is back on, surprisingly. City were 12 points ahead a month ago, but it's now back to business. And I actually don't think this will be an easy game for City. Yes, Everton are usually, this season have not been great, but I don't think this will be an easy game. Now, Everton are obviously rivals to Liverpool. Will they let City win? You never know. But I'm going to go for City to win this one by 2-1.
When Man City lose games, I think the next game they make some serious
statement,
a serious statement and smash. Everton are currently in a relegation battle. They desperately need some points, but they will not get it here. I think I'm going to go 3-0 Man City, and I think it's going to be really comfortable. Yeah, I think the first 10 minutes Everton are going to come and just push everything they can, but then the quality comes out. So I'll say 3-0.
So they'll bounce back according to Ray. The next game on Sunday, the only Premier League game on Sunday, will be West Ham against Wolves. Now, this is a tough one. For me, I actually think Wolves will eventually finish ahead of West Ham on the table. Now, Wolves haven't played their midweek game against Arsenal yet. You don't know what is going to happen in that one. But I think in this one, whichever results they pick up against Arsenal, I think this will be a 2-2 draw. West Ham 2, Wolves 2.
Yeah, this is a tough game to call, right? Because Wolves, they're still defensively as good as they were at their peak under Nuno, but I think attacking-wise, they look at times so exciting, especially with Podence recently. And I'm a huge fan of Neto, so I will say 1-1. But if Wolves take the lead, I could see a 1-0, but I'll say 1-1.
Yeah, so Wolves are second best defensive record in the Premier League, only 1 goal conceded more than City. And if City concede against Everton like once or twice, and Wolves keep a clean sheet in this one, they have the best defensive record. So which one do you think will finish ahead of the other?
I'll still say West Ham.
West Ham. So you expect them to qualify for Europa League at least?
No.
Yeah, okay. So
I think it's what is it? How many positions is it right now? Is it?
I think West Ham are
down
fifth.
To sixth.
Yeah. So West Ham are fifth right now. Yeah. So unless Arsenal and Tottenham both get past them, they'll finish in the Europa League.
And I think we will both games because West Ham are still in Europe as well. So
yeah, very true. Okay. Next up is a game in hand for Burnley. One of the 62 games in hand they have against Leicester. So Leicester was supposed to play Chelsea this weekend, but that has been postponed because of Chelsea's involvement in the Carabao Cup final. And Burnley, I mean, we've predicted 4 wins in a row for them. Surely not a fifth, Ray. Surely not a fifth. I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go for a win. Burnley 2, Leicester 1. Are you predicting a fifth win for Burnley?
I am. They're on fire. They're on Premier League winning form. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-0 Burnley. Probably a Tarkowski header. Or Vegas.
5 wins in a row for Burnley. How are we talking about them being relegated? You should be talking about the top 10 for Burnley. Like, that would be crazy. But yeah, Leicester, especially the set. I think Leicester have conceded the most corners this season or something. I mean, Burnley with the corners as well. Crazy. The last game will be the Carabao Cup final. Liverpool against Chelsea. Now, Chelsea have already won 2 trophies this season, the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. Liverpool are in this final. You expect them to get fined the Champions League. Chelsea as well. You expect them to get fined the FA Cup. They're still fighting for the Premier League. They didn't rest players against Leeds. So we're going to predict the game after 90 minutes. So whichever score is going to be after 90 minutes, not extra time or penalty. So after 90 minutes, I think it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I think Chelsea will win this because I think when Tuchel sets up the team and they're playing properly, I actually think they're unbeatable. I.e., they won the Champions League last season, and they're just, I don't know how many draws they got in Stamford Bridge in a row, like 5 draws in a row, which basically took them out of the Premier League title race. I think Chelsea will win 2-1 after 90 minutes. I think Liverpool are going to play pretty much everyone, all their players. But because I think their next week is the Champions League and they're already through, really. So, I'll say 2-1 Chelsea. And I think Lukaku will get a goal.
Interesting. The Chelsea fans don't like him. So next midweek is actually FA Cup. I think they're going to play Norwich again, unfortunately for them. And I think Chelsea are playing against Luton. So both teams can go full throttle in this one. So Ray is going for a 2-1 for Chelsea. I'm going to go for a 1-1 and think extra time. I think Liverpool will win it in extra time. So those are the 10 predictions. Next up is the bonus questions. One player to definitely score. I'll let you go first, Ray. You have Southampton, Norwich, Leeds, Tottenham, United, Watford, Brighton, Villa, Brentford, Newcastle, Palace, Burnley, Everton, City, West Ham, Wolves, Burnley, Leicester. Or are you going to go for the big one, Liverpool, Chelsea?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane against Leeds. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go for Bruno Fernandes against Watford. I can see them scoring at least 2 goals in that one. And Bruno to get a goal. This case even scores from headers, surprisingly. And then the last one is total number of goals this match week. So all the 10 games combined, I am going to go for... So 3 people have gotten this spot on, by the way. I am going to go for... Last week I predicted 31 and there were 30. I missed out by 1. So I'm going to go for 28 this time. I can see Man City a couple of goals there. I can see Leeds Tottenham being at least 4 goals. So 28 goals.
I don't know. I need to add up all the goals I put. I'll go 30.
30, okay. You said like 4 in the Southampton game. I think you said 3 in the Tottenham game. I think you said only 1 or so, 2 in the United game.
Keep going. 9.
I think Brighton Villa, you said it's going to be
11. Yeah, keep going. I'm working it out. 11.
You said 1-0 Newcastle.
12.
You said this one will be 1-0 Burnley or something. Wow, interesting. City, you said 3-0.
Okay.
You said West Ham Wolves will be a draw. You said Burnley Leicester will be another 1-0, and Liverpool Chelsea will be a 2-1.
Oh my God, it's like nothing. I'm gonna say I'll say 24 goals.
24. Okay, so Rey's changed it to 24 goals. So thank you very much for coming on, man.
Always a pleasure, man. Hope to come on again soon. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, if you do beat me, sorry you're not coming back. But if I do beat you, you're so welcome back. So 14-8 is what the current score is. If Rey wins, it's 15-8, and basically it's game over. You said Brentford are not doing good. I think I'm doing worse than Brentford in this prediction show. So thank you guys for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll definitely catch up with you guys on the next one.